first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
right, all right, all right. What's going on, people? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me just make sure I've got everything up and running. All right. Let me see here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm making sure I just have everything set up. Let me guys know if you guys can hear me all good on YouTube. I think you should be able to. Let me just check. Let me see. What time is it? 4:55. 3:55. Sorry. All good. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Let me just put this in here for you guys. 50% off. Top step. Pin. Alright, let me just set up Zoom as well. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Good to have you guys on stream. Ready for another session. There was obviously no Asian session on Tuesday. I didn't jump on Asia just because, you know, it's August. The markets were looking quiet and choppy. So I was like, you know what? If the markets are choppy, there's no point us sitting and watching price do nothing. But we've actually had some good volume across the markets yesterday and today. So hopefully we can see some nice positions today. London live stream. I'm just putting the guys in on Zoom. And I'll start in a couple more minutes. London live stream. There we go. Let me just close Discord. How many people we got in? 16 people in already. Look at that, 9 likes, guys. Drop a little like for the stream. Get more people in the chat. I don't know where everyone is today, but they're going to be missing out because we're going to make some bank on this session. I'm feeling good today. We're feeling good. We are feeling good. Let me just mute this. Look at that. 10 likes already. You guys are killing it. All right, I'll let a few people. I'll let a few people join in. We got 3 more minutes, and then we'll start breaking down the charts. I had a nice little scalp on gold today in the Asian session, but I had to close at break even because I was meeting up with Mark from the community for some lunch. So I closed gold at break even. Hit, you know, like a 19 tick target, which was very, very nice. I'll share that with you guys as well. You know, we gave a very, very nice short yesterday on gold as well in the London session, and then price ended up spiking down, you know, like 100 ticks, 10 contracts, like $10,000 trade. So very, very big calls yesterday, and you know, probably going to see some nice good movement today on gold. What time is it? I'll wait 2 more minutes. We'll let a few more people join in. Once we have a few more people here, I'll start breaking down what we're looking at on Goldie for the day. And I also will have a video coming out tonight sharing my day trading futures setup with you guys. Because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me what platform am I using, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to be breaking that all down for you guys tonight on YouTube. I'll drop that later on. Let me just get this new mouse set up. Oh shit. That's Goldie looking fine, but it's looking a bit choppy. Let me get this mouse in. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning, good morning. Wish you a blessed day. Thank you. Hope you have a blessed day too. What time is it? All right, 1 more minute. All right, let me let the Zoom guys in. Let me make sure my mic's on here. All right, there we go. All right, let me just move this over here.
Hello, everybody.
What up? What up? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
All right, let me start sharing my screen.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up? All right, let's have a look. How many people is it? We got everyone here. Before I start breaking it all down, let me see. I think so. Yeah, cool. All right, let's have a look at this daily close on gold because for you guys on Zoom, gold absolutely smashed the London liquidity that we were talking about yesterday. This thing dropped, like into our level, like 90 ticks, came down to lows of like 134 in this huge move, and there was a lot of entry opportunities in this, and it was a very, very nice call. Now, let's have a look at the daily close on gold, because we did actually end up then re-pushing back up. So let's just clean off this analysis. So we are still on Goldie respecting this resistance here. Actually, let me do this on the futures chart. Sorry, let me put this back here. I got Carl joining. All right, let me do this on the currency chart on the daily time frame. Oh, do we have no bottom wick on this daily? Oh, look at that. Oh, we have no bottom wick on today's current daily candle on gold, which is very, very interesting. Still, yeah, so the daily on gold is, if I just put this back on, is still, you don't need to put, it's already there, is still trending and respecting this resistance here. So we've broken resistance, and currently retesting it again today. And you guys can see here, broke support. So this is a very, very big level on gold. We have a bottom wick on the future chart. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we don't have on the currency, but the currency chart is probably the main one we want to watch. Now, we may see gold spike up into yesterday's high. Now, once yesterday's high gets grabbed on gold, we could be looking for a pretty big daily flip today. This is looking pretty nice. What news do we have today? I don't think it's anything today. I think it starts tomorrow. Oh no, it is today. Yeah, so look at that. Interesting how today is pulling up very, very bullish coming into yesterday's high before we have flash PMI later on for the US dollar. So fundamentals are lining up very, very well with this technical potential reflip back to the lows on gold. So this is very, very interesting here. I would love to see this spike up a little bit more and come and grab this previous daily high. So, we've wicked down, we've grabbed this little support, which was the kind of level that we needed to grab yesterday. And then overall on gold, I think you're going to see gold swing back down into these lows. Overall, I think a lot of retail traders will be trying to trade this breakout on gold. So I reckon there's a lot of people probably trying to long this move here. Trying to do something like this, looking for this big play up. Like I always say, a break of a trend line doesn't necessarily mean a break of a trend. Gold is still overall very, very bearish. Just because we're having this little pullback doesn't mean, we're just going to completely start reversing back to the upside. Overall, we're still very, very bullish. But like I say, retail traders see this breakout of a trend line and think gold's just going to go to the moon. However, overall, I think you have the potential, once we grab some daily highs, you could see gold all the way back down here, which is a very, very big move. But like I say, I do still think we're going to push higher, so maybe we can look for a potential false pre-London move back up into yesterday's high. This is the little Asia play that I had drawn on, which, where is it? Here. But Mark owes me about 15 ticks on gold because he made me close early because he wanted to go get lunch or something like that. So.
Fuck off, mate. You owe me on NASDAQ. Don't start your shit.
But yeah, I took this very small scalp in Asia, but I actually closed this at break even, just because I obviously, like I say, I went out, but this was a very nice little head and shoulders flip back down to come and liquidate these lows and hit lows of almost like 20 ticks, very nice, and now re-pushing higher. So 5 minutes just kind of creating a little bit of space here. Let's see how the 15 is looking on the futures chart. We had this support here, resistance, we've broken out here. If we can see this dip a little bit lower, I'll be looking for longs on gold back up into yesterday's high, which is all the way back up here. So we can see this dip down into these levels, buys up into there as like a 30 tick move, which is very, very nice. I will absolutely take that. We have a little double bottom there. I don't know if this has already been grabbed on the currency chart. If it hasn't, they always have a triple bottom there on gold. I feel like it probably has been grabbed here. Let me just have a look.
So what I was looking at this morning, gold running up into those daily highs.
Yeah, I think that's nice, man. I think that's very nice. So on the currency chart, yeah, we have actually already liquidated these lows. So although it's a triple bottom on the futures chart, the currency chart's already grabbed these lows. So, we may see it dip a little bit lower. that would be ideal, but we don't have to. We've liquidated this low here. There's going to be enough for it to push high. If it does push down more, amazing. I'll be looking for this to pull all the way back up into these regions. If it just hits it now, then, you know, once we come into these levels, this is where we could be looking for some pretty big shorts today that I'll be very interested in taking. So we liquidated these lows yesterday and completely ripped all the way back up. So the liquidity here yesterday was absolutely perfect. We got 9 minutes till this 15 is going to close, but the 15 is closed bullish, flip back bearish now, kind of pulling back up here. 5 minute is kind of just chopping in this little range for now. Let me see here. I just clicked off the chart. In this little range like this. So let's have a look at the 30 here on the futures chart. 30 on gold. Yeah, this 30 is looking nice. So as you can imagine, you know, this is 30 resistance. You see a big 30 wick rejection. So a lot of retail traders will be trying to short this resistance with their stop loss just above this previous high here, looking for this big playback down. And the way that we trade is we trade into that liquidity and into that stop loss. So if anything, the plan of action this morning is very simple and it's actually pretty nice. We're going to look for this to pull back down to these regions, and then we're going to look for longs to stop all these retail traders out who are jumping in shorts from here. So the more this pushes down, the more people are going to try to jump in shorts, the more likely we're going to be wanting to buy up into this resistance. So any more of a sell-off here is perfect for us. So this is what retails are looking at, and we want to be buying into that resistance. So this is looking pretty good here. We have just had that. How was that previous hourly close? Yeah, bearish right at that resistance. And if you guys know how gold moves, gold never taps into a resistance and just drops. It's always going to tap in once, and then you're going to see it come up and grab it again, and then you could be looking for that big play down. Pretty much exactly here. People jump in shorts here. You know, they have their stop loss above this high, which got grabbed in the currency chart. We wick all the way up, grab the previous hourly high, and then you can see that pushback down. So this is the initial wick. You can expect this wick's going to get grabbed one more time, and then, you know, you could see that rollover later on when that news comes out. So if we can see gold dip back down to these levels, amazing. I would like to long. My PC battery is running low. Why is that? Let me get rid of this. But yeah, we're looking good this morning. We're looking good. We just need some volume. But in Asia, you know, this was the little scalp that I was taking, and this was a nice little 19 tick move. So I'll absolutely take that this morning. You know, you got flash PMI later on, which is going to be very important, and that could kind of give an overall much bigger swing sell-off on gold. Can you look at the pound? Yeah, I'll take a look, man. Loved the journey video. Thank you, Remy. EU big short, nice. There's a nice correlation between EU and gold. You kind of got trend line coming on down here, so you'll probably see some more manipulation around here. Johnny, yeah, every single day, 7 to 9 a.m. Same time, man. Same time every day, 7 to 9 a.m. They got trend line coming on down here as well, so this will be nice. So you can imagine as well, you know, once we get down into these regions, again, a lot of people will be trying to catch this bounce up. But if we can, you know, maybe even catch a short to down in some deeper manipulation before pushing up, before then doing something like this, amazing. As soon as you start coming into these trend lines, that's where, again, where you're probably going to see more manipulation. And the volume comes in at 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. That's the London Open, Johnny. So you typically same for gold, really. You know, sometimes you get some pre-London moves, which can be the false move of the day, and as soon as London kicks in, it can completely reverse. Same as if you trade like pound yen or the pound in general, typically has a false move pre-London, and as the London comes in, it can completely reverse. So yeah, that's the plan of action on Goldie. I'd like it to see it dip a little bit lower to give us potential buys up into this previous daily high before then looking for some big swings later on. It'd be interesting to see how this 15 is going to close, because the 15 is closed bullish, flip back bearish, So I'd like to see this 15 have that continuation and just dip a little bit lower here. You know, the 30, let me see on the currency chart, did we grab the 30 lows? Yes, we did, yeah. So we've already grabbed that. I was just looking on the futures chart, you can see that we haven't actually yet grabbed that previous hourly low, but on the currency chart you actually already have, so it doesn't need to be grabbed on the futures. Let me just go to my 30 chart here on Goldie. Yeah, this is nice. So like I say, it is pretty much a retail early short seller trap to jump in shorts right now on gold. So if we can buy into that manipulation, amazing. Amazing, amazing. I'd love to see it dip down a little bit lower before I look for some longs. Someone said look at pounds. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me just put this over here for a second. So pound overall, let's have a look. A daily time frame. It's pretty messy. Very, very messy. Look at that daily, it's fucking horrible. Kind of got support there, you got that resistance up there. Yesterday's come up and grabbed some previous daily highs. Not really grabbing any lows. If I had to give a bias, I think you could see the pound have a little sell-off. You may see it spike back up into these highs one more time, but it's pretty messy. I personally wouldn't even trade that. I never really like trading the pound anyway, but this is looking pretty horrible. You could consider some sells from maybe back up at this region. Look for some sells all the way back down into this support where you had this nice fake out, broke back above, didn't yet retest. You know, you got fake break, fake retest, break back above, fake out, support, 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 fake out, haven't yet come back down to give it something like this. So I don't like I say, I don't trade it, but you could be looking for something like this and just kind of play this range. To be honest, if you do get back up into there, you know, short and back down into there, looks pretty nice. Thoughts on where BTC will go next? Well, it's had a pretty nice little sell-off. Let me just make these a little bit smaller so I can see what Goldie's doing. And then we got 2 more minutes. This 15 is going to close. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this. Ches, mate, your call on the pound on Friday was spot on. Yeah, it was very nice, man. It was very, very nice. Just simple liquidity regions again. So glad you caught it, man. Oh yeah, you sent me the screenshot on Instagram. Good job catching it, Harry. Good job, man. Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to come down. I don't think it's going to come down. I don't care about Bitcoin, but I think it's going to see a little dip lower. You know, this is where everyone thinks that it was going to the moon. Once it broke back above like 30,000, just breaks straight back below. It's probably just going to range for like the next couple of months to like a year or so. If I had to give a say, yeah, I think you're probably going to tap into 25,000 one more time, and you know, if you break back below 20,000, then you know next stop is 20. But we're still, you know, because for some reason when it comes to crypto, people ignore simple market structure. So if you look at Bitcoin right now, what does it look like we're doing here? This to me looks like a very, very corrective push up before, you know, having a continuation back down like this. Maybe not down there, but to have this looks like a pretty, let me just move my little angry man out of the way for a second. This to me looks like a pretty aggressive push down, correct and back up, to just have a continuation to push lower. Very simple market structure on Bitcoin. Bitcoin always moves very, very simple, but like I say, I don't know. When it comes to crypto, for some reason people throw technical analysis completely out the window. But if I had to give a say, I think Bitcoin's going to go lower. Same as XRP, you know. I got out of my XRP holdings at literally like the very top up here, and you've seen XRP completely drive back lower. You know, around these regions is when XRP got relisted on Coinbase. So what does that mean? That means that's when all retail traders jump back into the markets. We came up, we liquidated this double top, and we had an instant sell-off. So again, you know, 90 cent on XRP. If you just look left, it was a very simple resistance broke, resistance broke, resistance, resistance. broke above, support, breaks, resistance. Like it's just a very simple technical level. Where as long as you trade below it at any retest, you know, you could even be short in XRP. I didn't get involved with the shorts, but you know, you short an XRP, you've almost made 50% return. So yeah, I still think this is going to go lower as well. Exactly the same here, and this is what I had drawn up a while ago. You had this trend line coming up down here. You broke the trend line, retested, dipped lower. Pretty much similar what's going on. We've had a big push down. We're kind of, you know, we're correcting up. We had that big spike. People love fundamentals in crypto, even though it's completely fucking useless. Spikes up and drops straight back down. So yeah, I think crypto's going to go lower. 15 minute on Goldie, flip bearish, re-flipping back bullish. 30's closing quite strong here. You know, you may just come up and spike these highs. I need to see it dip a little bit lower for me to want to get involved in shorts. Sorry, to get involved in longs. Before this little initial push down, we haven't even really grabbed any highs yet. We've had this support. We've grabbed the lows, re-pushed higher. You know, this will be our potential long region. But again, you know, if we start hovering around this trend line, again, you can expect that a lot of retailers will be trying to jump in longs here as well. Trying to do something like that. So we get some manipulation around here. Amazing. Just have a nice push down. Now look at that 30s all of a sudden just flipped. Was looking incredibly bullish about 30 seconds ago, and now it's flipping back bearish. Here, and where's the best to get in touch about working together? It depends what you're wanting to work on. If it's not something I use or would want to recommend, then I unfortunately will just likely delete your message. But if I haven't seen your message, you can send me a message on Instagram. But if it's not something I use, people offer me to work together almost every single day. But if it's not something I use or want to recommend, I will likely just delete your message. But if it is something that, you know, could bring value, then yeah, just drop me a message on Instagram, man. If you already have, just drop me another one. I'll try and check it. Hey, Sammy. Hello. But yeah, I get fucking offers for fucking bullshit every single day. It's crazy. I'm not saying you're offering me shit, but for the most part, people are offering me stuff to make money off me and my audience. And if it's not something I use, I'm never going to do it. I don't care how good of an offer it is. Ooh, look at this, 15. All of a sudden, bearish, reback, bullish. Look at this, 5. Re-grabbing the lows. Oh, so we did actually just grab that triple bottom on the futures. Even though it's already been grabbing the currency, we've just actually re-grabbed them lows. What time is it? We're gonna get. So we just had this first 15 close, which is bullish. We're gonna get this 30 close soon. The thing is, we do have enough liquidity from here to potentially drive higher because we've already liquidated this low. So if gold was going to have a push higher, we had to at least come and grab this low. So we've already grabbed this low, and now we kind of, you know, start to see this push up. Let me just see how this 5 is going to close. If this 5 can reflip bullish, you never know. You may see this drive into the highs, but I personally want to see this dip lower first. I'm not interested in longs until we kind of see the 15, you know, re-dip back into these regions, because if you jump in longs now, if you jump in longs here, you have right here a level where price is broken and not yet retested. See this very key resistance support. So unless you're going to have a stop all the way down here, you can't jump in longs now and put your stop loss at a level where price could retest before going higher. So I would rather see this dip down, and then, you know, we'll be looking for that push up. And same as always, we'll be looking for when price does push down into here. Expect you get initial reaction. You know, we'll look to do something like this, and then you'll probably see something like this, and then amazing, then we can take that play up. So you get that false support, wick down the liquidity, and then you have to push up. Same here, you wick out the resistance, push down, wick out the highs again, and then you have the real push. Same again here, break this level, retest, people jump in longs here, stop below there, you grab the lows one more time, and then there's the real push. So you can either enter at the liquidity or the break above and the retest, and then catch the move. So that's the kind of way we'll look for longs. That 5 minutes just closed bearish, leaving a pretty big bottom wick. I think you're going to see this 5 drive a little bit lower. Are you looking at NAS today? Nah, not really. I mean, we'll pop it up. We can have a little look. How's NAS looking on the daily?
I've got NAS buys into the highs is what I'm looking at. Same with ES.
Ooh,
The 15's
nice.
actually just given a really quick, nice little grab as well. If you have a throw that up, that's my 2 cents.
Breaking back above, retesting. Yeah, pushing high. Yeah, looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. Hourly. Oh yeah, look at that. Hourly wicked out all them lows and re-pushed back up. That's quite nice there. Wicked out them as broke above this level, retested support, pushing high. Yeah, I think you'll see it drive higher. If this high here hasn't been grabbed on the S&P, you'll probably see Nasdaq drive up into them regions.
Look at the 15. Chuck the 15 up.
Let's have a look.
It's got confluence with the hourlies very nicely.
Ooh, look at that.
Grab the lows.
Yeah.
And 5 flip.
Grab the lows, re-breaking highs.
I'm in at 2 contracts on this one.
Nice, man.
Team.
Nice.
On the 15 flip. This was the 5 flip. Off the 15 being grabbed.
Ooh.
My entry is 15027.75.
Yeah, so literally what I was just looking at. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, that's my entry.
Yeah, lovely, man, lovely. Because even this here before this little push down, we hadn't even really grabbed this high. So if you're gonna have a huge push down, you need to at least come and grab this high. Now by the time you grab that high, if you break it with good volume, you already break even and you can see this thing drive. I like that. I like that.
It's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. EJ, I'll take a look in a minute. Harry. I don't trade currencies anymore, but I'll take a look, man. Let me just see Goldie for a second. This 15 is looking pretty strong. 5 minutes. Needs to create more structure than this.
I had a question regarding the top step withdrawal.
Yeah, man.
Like suppose you are making $1,000 and I guess you are allowed to only withdraw 50% after 5 winning days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So suppose you withdraw $500 and so is that what can I say? Is that affecting your daily drawdown limit or it goes back to the original one?
No, so that's still your money, man. So that still stays in your account. So you can still withdraw that next time. You don't lose it or anything like that. So it's kind of it helps you build that buffer. And then if you want to withdraw it on the next run, then that's when you can. But yeah,
I guess actually they have a 3% trailing drawdown limit, right?
It's 3 or 4.5. I'm not 100% too sure.
On 100k, I guess it's 3%. So suppose there's a 3% daily drawdown limit and you withdraw half of your profit. So the drawdown limit stays the same or it gets updated with the payout you just made?
I think it would get re-updated, but I'm not 100% too sure, man. I haven't had a payout yet, so I don't know. I think it would get reset, but then the money that you keep in would stay in there as well.
I'm pretty sure how I understand it, you can withdraw after you hit your certain days, you can withdraw up to 100% of your balance, but if you withdraw 100%, it pretty much closes the account.
The account is closed, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I understand it, but it's yeah, I know how it works with the funding. So when you get your funded, for example, your 50k, there's a 2k limit that you lose, like you can't hit. And what happens, so that essentially on a 50k account, it becomes 48k.
Yeah.
As you scale that up, the 48k lines up to the 50, and then it stays fixed at 50. So if you say you got your 50k, you make $2,000 profit, your base is then 50k. So you can then trade up to say you get it to 60 or 70k, your base is still 50k, but you just need that $2,000 buffer.
Yeah.
Is how they do it.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's good,
It's
man.
really good, and they've got like a scaling plan. So as you just that $2,000 buffer, and then as your account increases, your 50k stays as your like max
I
loss.
didn't
Which is
actually know
cool.
that
good.
it was capped at 50k. I thought it was just trailing at 3% with the average balance sheet.
I think 50k it just goes up. 50k is $2,000, 100k is $3,000, and 150 is $4,000. I think it's just a fixed thing. Yeah.
That's a good thing. It's capped at the initial amount.
because when you get your funded account, you don't actually have a balance. You've got a zero, so your P&L either shows as a positive, whatever your profit is, or a negative if you've lost.
Yeah.
There's no like, it doesn't show you like a $50,100. It'll just be like plus 100 or negative 200 or whatever.
That's why they don't let us withdraw the 100% because it would hit the drawdown limit maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just shows it. So say if you were 10k up, it'd say plus 10 grand rather than plus 60 grand on the platform.
They're good because like every rule with them, like even like, you know, building the buffer, like I can justify every single rule, and I like honestly, like I always say, it's one of the rare prop firms that actually wants to advocate good long-term trading. Yeah, it's like building a buffer. Like when I had my first FTMO, fuck, I wish I built a buffer, but I obviously you don't think about that at the time. You know, you make like 2-3%, you get your first payout, you want to withdraw everything, and then by the next time you go again, you know, you go straight into drawdown and end up blowing the account pretty easily.
Yeah, drawdown is very frustrating.
Yeah, very, man.
Especially when you start out the account and went straight into drawdown. Difficult to get out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, mentally it is. It really is. I used to trade only forex until following you. I'm not consistent with gold yet, but I'm making 1% a day on DAX. Can't believe I moved from FX to return. Yeah, good man. Good job. Everyone.
Just show up every day.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Everyone.
I guess Upstep also transfers you into a live account after you make $10,000 of profit.
Yeah, they start building you an actual live account for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. Why trade Nasdaq in the London session? I personally don't, but some of the guys in the community do, because you still get good volume. You know, it depends what you're going for. But like even this here, like this pre move, you catch a move like that, some pretty nice gains to scalp.
I think with Nasdaq too, and just how we trade with the strategy, it works on volume. So say if you do go to trade at London, if you get stopped out or it doesn't work, it means there's no volume, so you just don't trade Nas. But sometimes you can get volume, so it will just yeah.
Have you guys withdrawn from Topstep yet? Anything?
No, we were just talking about that today actually, me and Mark.
Aaron, did you start with that new account you just passed?
Yeah, I have mine, man. It's difficult though because I'm restricted on like 2 to 3 contracts, and on gold it's pretty tough. So I'm kind of having to use it just for Nas, but I'm waiting till September because I just don't want to take any shit trades in August. Yeah, I want to wait until, you know, the more volume is confirmed. See, Goldie having a nice little spike there. Morning, bro. Hope you're well. Right, what's going on, man? Yeah, look at that. Goldie having that spike up. Oh, we've just wait. What the fuck? So on the futures chart, you can see here we've just wicked out the previous daily high, but on the currency chart, that previous daily high is all the way up there still. So you're going to see this currency and gold spike up a little bit more here. But look at that. That's kind of, I would have wanted to be in that long, but I didn't get the long, but it's fine. Once you get up into these regions, that's when things get interesting.
It flip worked, yeah. 1 on the 5 minute. Grab the lows.
Yeah.
Closed bullish a bit.
Grab the lows, reclose bullish, re-breaking the highs, having a nice little drive. What time is that news today? 11:45. Cool. When are you gonna make a course? Lol. I have a course. All my course content is all in the community. Oh, I just pinned your message back. So I didn't mean to pin that. Sorry, man. Let me unpin that. How did I do that? Yeah, all the course content is just built into the Discord. You know, no upselling any bullshit course. All the videos are in there.
Every mentor should start teaching live.
Sorry, man.
Every mentor should start teaching live.
Well, if they can't trade live, then I don't know if they're a mentor.
You're a sir.
Is gold harder to become profitable? Nah, not really. I think gold is very simple to trade, to be honest. The only thing is with gold is the way that it manipulates. But if you understand how it grabs liquidity and how it flips at like the last couple of seconds, it's pretty easy. 1934 is a nice level on the futures. Yeah, I think it is, man. Let me have a look. I think gold. I don't think gold's that hard to master, to be honest. Yeah, all the way up there. Yeah. Yeah, them highs. Is that what high is that? Is that? Let me go 30-minute.
Also, one more question.
Yeah, of course, man.
On top step, suppose you're on a 100k account and you make 1%. So the drawdown gets updated at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So now the drawdown is based on 101k, right?
On 49, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it means that you
Yeah, no,
that doesn't go back down. So if you go up 1k and then down 1500, you're still fixed at 49. If that makes sense.
That's a bit of disadvantage.
It's just
Yeah, it can be quite tough.
It's tricky because you gotta get that once you get your buffer, because they obviously want you to scale the account. So it's just that initial sort of thing. Because if you exactly right, if you go up 1k, so you're at 51k and your max loss moves to 49, then you go down 1500, you're at 49.5.
Yeah.
And then you've only got
just keep getting closer.
I mean, like the good thing about us is though, is like our losses are so small and like our drawdown is so minimal that like I've never had an issue with it.
Yeah, we could manage pretty well.
Yeah, very well, man. Like even when we're trading gold 10 contracts, like we have never even come close to hitting like max daily loss limit, which is like 3,000 on 150k. So for us, we're pretty good with it.
Yeah, risk management's good.
Like in terms of like percentage risk, like we never hit more than like 1% risk, and we're like pulling out like 2-3% in a lot of the trades as well. So our management on futures is perfect.
Yeah.
So on gold, 30's closed back above this resistance, so 15's just closed bullish, 5's just closed above as well, leaving a little double top there on the currency chart. I think you're going to see gold drive a little bit higher. I'm just kind of trying to see where I could get involved in some longs, and we just pointed out that level up there, 1934. I was just having a look, is actually a very nice level. If you look here on the 30, I'm on the 30. Maybe I was on the hourly before. Yeah, so you got support. You see broke, bodies respect it. Support, resistance, little fake out there, big level.
Grab that too.
Yeah, that's what's weird. On the futures, we've just grabbed that high, but on the currency, we still have a double top.
If I could grab the lows of the previous five on the currency one and wake up, we could take some longs.
Yeah, see, even on that provider, I've never taken a liquidity grab on a high when the currency chart hasn't grabbed it, so I don't really know how to short this yet. Previously, I would always be just watching the currency chart, and if this hadn't been grabbed, I'd be waiting for buying up into that. But it's already been grabbed on the futures chart, which is pretty interesting. I think you're going to see this spike a little bit higher.
Yeah, that 1934 is a huge liquidity area.
Yeah, it's beautiful level.
We could do one thing to avoid that drawdown trap. We could just aim for higher risk rewards.
Yeah, definitely, man. Liquidity on bookmap. Oh, nice. Using bookmap. I need to start using bookmap more.
Is that soccer ball looking thing?
Yeah, it's fucking genius, to be honest. It's so fucking clever.
You drinking Prime again, Aaron?
No, I'm on the bubbly sparkling water here. Man, I don't know if it's fucking gonna like kill me or something, but I drink sparkling water like fucking all day.
Which is Andrew Tate.
Yeah, because Andrew Tate told me I had to. Oh fuck, I've probably just been banned from YouTube for saying his name.
Demonetized.
I take it back.
Also, my I think for NASDAQ as well, particularly coming into US, I think we're going to have a big daily flip because there's no bottom wick on the daily and it hasn't grabbed daily lows in a while. I'm looking at a rundown into 43.73 Oh, sorry, that's S&P. Sorry, I'll open my Nasdaq.
No, it's looking. He's looking nice.
14,720 on Nasdaq. S&P obviously similar thing because they're correlated, but for a long-term play, especially with today, because it's made the top wick for Asia and probably a bit of London, we could potentially see that daily flip, which is what's that, like a 200 and something tick range into the lows.
I think that daily is very nice here.
That's what I'm
I'd love to see it spike higher though before. Boom. But yeah, that daily flip is actually looking pretty nice. Oh, there's Goldie flipping back bearish in the 5 minute.
We'll see what the market gives us.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that. Did ES just grab them highs before re-pushing back down on the 15? No. Yeah, I think you're gonna spike higher here. See, look at that before that push down. You know, you close bearish, bullish, you come back up, you re-grab the previous high, re-break the lows, drive down. Lovely there yesterday. Yeah, I think you're gonna see these drive.
And that rollover could be mega.
That's the thing. It's always funny when you see like the daily technicals getting into such a huge level. Then you look at fundamentals, you're like, oh look, there's some high impact news later on. It's like, isn't that a coincidence? This is why I don't give a fuck about fundamentals. Fundamentals always seem to align when the technicals are fucking in such an interesting level. So we could have I'm gonna have to trade US. I haven't traded US in like maybe since like last week, maybe before. I've been kind of taking it a little bit easy, but I'm definitely gonna trade it today because we could have some big moves.
You could have some pre-New York moves.
Yeah. Well,
because the news is after the New York Open.
Yeah, so what, 15 minutes after the Open, I think? Yeah.
Get some moves in the New York session.
Yeah, I agree, man. Well, the more if you see this, you know, squeeze up more at the Open, then you can see that news come out just completely reverse. So I think Nas, not that we're going to trade off what I think, but I think you may see something like this. You can see a pretty big drop in this. Kind of lines up very similar to gold.
Yeah.
I think Nas and gold will have some big juicy moves today. Big juicy moves.
I'll be there for it. Me and my mate Nas.
Yeah, good man. Full margin. Well, why the fuck haven't I got my? I want to make sure I didn't like delete a top step email or something. Let me see. No, it wouldn't surprise me if I did. YouTube fam, 45 people tuning in. Remember, drop a little like to the stream.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just waiting for this little breakout here to get some trades. Is there any way to find logins in the top step backend? I don't think there is. I don't know how I haven't been emailed credentials by now. Oh, look at that, 15. 15 look like it's going to re-break the highs and push up here. There's just no range for me to really trade this in just yet. 5 minute doesn't have enough volume to me to jump in a trade just yet. You know, you've pushed down, you've reclosed bullish, and you flip back bearish, and now you're trying to reclose bullish. I need to see more confirmation. Credentials. Nah, last time I got emailed credentials, that was fucking ages ago. I don't know how you got your Ninja Trader fucking credentials so quick. I still haven't got mine.
That's ticked you off.
Fucking crazy.
It went like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Oh.
I reckon if you see this 15 flip on Nas, you may see it drive back up into the highs.
That's what I'm looking at. I've got to stop in above this 15.
Oh, you still in?
No, I got my trailed stop got hit on the other one, but I've got a order in above that 15 just because it does look really nice. And if you look at the hourly time frame, it's grabbed some really nice lows and it's pushing up. And there's
Ooh.
hourly highs sitting at 15,112 in that region, which I think if it could tap that and then daily roll over would be awesome.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Because if you look at the hourly, it's a very clean setup where it's grabbed the liquidity and then pushed up there from those lows. So we'll see.
There's a lovely little reversal formation there again. Boom, 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 drive.
We will see.
Yeah,
But yeah, just trade, execute on everything if the setup's there, and
absolutely,
let the market do what the market's gonna do.
absolutely. Come on, Goldie, give us a breakout. Give us some London volume today. I want to take a fucking trade today.
I reckon you should make a montage of just you going, "Come on, Goldie, come on,
Come on, Goldie. Yeah, someone
Do
clip.
like a 2-hour video."
Someone clip every time I say, "Come on, Goldie, give us some fucking volume." But no, I think we're gonna have an active day today, which is good. We're kind of kickstarting off the week because then you also have unemployment claims on Thursday. You got man like Powell speaking on Friday.
I'm in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pushing nicely, man.
I got 15,030, and I've got stops at 15,019, pretty much below that 15 wick.
Yeah, I like that, mate. I like that.
And then I'm just gonna monitor how the 5 closes, but I should be able to trail pretty aggressively, given that the 15's grab lows. I'll be looking to not let it draw down too much.
Sometimes, in session where there's a little bit low volume, like if you look at this on NAS, in a session of high volume, you've wicked out the previous low, that would be enough for it to drive. But when there's not enough volume, like in London session, comes and grabs it one more time and then still has the overall push. So it's pretty nice, pretty interesting. I've seen Asia do that on gold quite a few times. Normal liquidity grabs, sometimes you can just re-grab it one more time to be able to have that push. So that's pretty nice now. Re-grab the lows one more time, re-breaking the highs. 2 minutes, you're probably going to see a pretty nice close.
I was going to say, if this 15 can close nicely coming into it, we could then go into a very nice hourly close as well. The hourly's looking epic.
It's looking juicy. If gold could give me something, that'd be great.
You have to come to the dark side soon.
I know, man, I know. No kidding. When did we take a trade? We take a trade yesterday? I think we did. What's the date today? 23rd. Yeah, we took a little break even yesterday after Goldie hit. Ended up hitting like our 20 pip target. Where was that trade? Let me get rid of this. Where did we have them longs yesterday? Yeah, we had these longs, motherfucker. Yeah, hit way higher than that. Hit like 30 ticks. Damn. We had some flips on gold from here yesterday. Flip back bullish. But after it then closed bullish and doji after this strong push down, we cut this at break even and boom. Straight to TP.
Oh, nice. I'm up. It's ripping. It's ripping too.
Bet Goldie's pushing us. Yeah, there you go. So now Goldie on the currency charts, re-grabbing the highs. Oh, there you go. There's the NAS breakout.
Let's
Very
go.
nice.
2 contracts.
Little fake out there. Close bearish, reflip back bullish, re-break the highs. Yeah, beautiful. Would he break even?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm not letting that run down.
That's lovely, man. That's lovely. Do you get in like what around like here, like this?
30. 15,031 was my entry.
Yeah, nice.
I'm up about $250 so far on 2 contracts.
Yeah, that's lovely, man. Very
And
nice.
I'm break even, so risk free. See how she runs.
Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
It's probably gonna take me break even here. You watch.
Yeah, if it does need to grab more liquidity, you fucking may see it drive low. If there was volume, it would push.
NAS is turning down. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? For me, NAS is turning down.
Yeah, what type of NAS is that?
For me, NAS is turning down. Carl, you may be delayed if you're looking at it on the futures chart, possibly.
Oh yeah, with the 15-minute delay.
Yeah, if you're on the training view, if you have like I think it's a D in the corner, you may be delayed.
Yeah, that's true. What's wrong, bro? Arlo wants pips today. This is Arlo. Hello.
Well, let me see. Let me get the camera. Nice.
He's so
Yeah, that's
small.
very fucking cute. That's so cute.
He's fucking... It's
Yeah.
pretty good because, yeah.
You got a card on your chart. You got a D at the top, so you're delayed. So I paid. I think it's like $5 a month or some shit to get the live data here.
Or with Top Step, they give you as part of the package everywhere.
Yeah.
Carl, the exact same thing. I remember before I did Top Step when I was watching Aaron trade, and he's looking at his gold chart, and I'm like, why does my gold chart look completely different to what he's looking at?
Yeah.
It was wigging me out, bro. I was like, what is going on? Come on, Naz, don't take me to break even. Just keep ripping.
To the moon.
The good thing with trading NAS though is because you can manage aggressively. If it rips, it'll just keep going. You just trail fives and it just keeps going, or it'll take you out at break even, and then you just wait, and there'll be another entry shortly after.
Yeah.
So I find with NAS you either have break even, sometimes small loss, but big wins. Like
Yeah.
This is why I love NAS.
well, what was that one last night? I did one contract trailed, and it on one contract ended up being like $1,000 trade. It ran.
That's huge.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's why like when you get funded on Top Step, when it limits you to like 2-3 contracts, you're trading NAS. Fucking man, you could trade 2-3 contracts the whole time and make good returns.
Well,
Fucking,
I'm doing 2 contracts now, and it's up $300, and it hasn't even moved that much.
Mate, you should buy a 150k account on Top Step and try opening just for fun. Open like 10 contracts on NAS. If you have like if you have zero drawdown trades, fuck it, you can pass the challenge in like 2 days.
Just roll.
Just fucking wing $150. Like fucking wing it in 2 days. Some people do trade 10 contracts as well. So fuck man, that's wouldn't take that big of a move on NAS to catch like fucking 50% of your goal pretty quick.
And that's why I don't mind managing aggressively with NAS, because I know that if it takes you out at break even or small loss, it's either there's no volume in the market or you're in a bit early.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it rarely gives a full loss.
Yeah, rarely.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's what I really like about how we trade is can't really. The only time I've ever taken a full stop loss is if you get some big liquidity spike or something.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, and even like watching Aaron trade, I don't think I've ever seen you take a full stop loss and say the way we do it is you put your hard stop in where you want it, but then you still manage the candles like you say.
Yeah.
It's just as important to manage and draw down as it is a profit.
100%, man. I haven't taken full stop loss in I don't know, like over 3 months. I don't know, probably back in May. But even back in May, we weren't trading futures the way we are now. So yeah, I haven't taken the biggest loss even in May was like 20. Is that gold? Yeah, 20 ticks. So yeah, we haven't taken full stop loss in a very long time. Very long time, and that's kind of something I'm doing now as well. Is I'm kind of when I do take a little loss, like I'm then writing down how it went after if I didn't manage, because I think that's also very important. You know, like there was a loss we took on the very first day of the month, which, you know, we closed at like -2 ticks, which then ended up hitting like over 50. But then there's also sometimes when we close at like 2 ticks, but then it would have ended up hitting like full stop loss like last week in Asia. So I think it's important to start collecting that data as well. So where's this one? This one.
Frustrating too, because like sometimes you cut a trade and then it rips up in favour, but over the long term you have trades that you cut but then rip into stop loss. So it's like we're here for a long time, not a.
Yeah, it's better to be out.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Have a demo entry where you're on top right. Yeah, I'm looking at that as well. Because I think you're gonna 15's close bullish. This could be a pretty steep bottom wick. If this can spike down a little bit more, I would consider some longs. Ooh, there you go.
No, you won't. You're not going
You wouldn't. Go on. How's this 30 looking? At 10 more minutes, this 30 is going to close. Did we...
Aaron trades will be taking that.
Ah, see, 30's already grabbed the high, so I can't really fucking take it. But I would love to scalp this little long. I'd love to take this little risky play. Very tight stops. You cut it if it breaks, re-breaks back below that level. See, that 15 is going to close in 9 minutes, because if that 15 recloses back up. But on the futures chart, you've got a little double top there on the 15, but on the currency chart, you've actually already, you know, grabbed these highs here. So that's the only reason I wouldn't take it. Is this the 15 open as well? So we're coming into the last 10 minutes of this hourly. Fuck out. Let me just see this hourly on the currency. So yeah, so you've grabbed. See, this on the futures, this is why I have to be watching all of them. See, on the currency chart here, you know, you've just wicked out this high that didn't even grab this high. But yesterday, before this push down, this high here got grabbed. But yesterday on the futures chart, it didn't actually get grabbed, which is pretty interesting. So, I mean, it's not a bad place if anyone wants to take some risky longs right now on gold. You take risky longs. If it recloses back below this level, you cut the trade straight away. It's not a bad little place. Or you take a buy stop or break on the this current 5 minute high. It's probably even safer, and you get another nice tight stop loss. Yeah, when you get a like 10 pip stop, you manage way before that, and you probably see us drive higher. Fuck, I should scalp that motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, see if I'd taken out, it'd be break even. If anyone did take that little scalp, you already break even. Or if you did take the break at the high, manage depending on the close. 15, is that the big bottom wick? Gonna create a top wick now. Hi bro, what up man, what up? Waiting for liquidity grab on 15,000 on NAS. Yeah, I think you'll probably, I reckon you'll see the highs before that. Because I think you're gonna see an overall swing push back down. So I reckon you might grab the highs and then, you know, tap into 15,000, but also break it pretty aggressively. Oh fuck.
How does that copy trading thing work with the top step?
On Quant Tower, yeah, on Quant Tower you can.
No, I'm asking about the one on Tradeovate.
Oh, Tradeovate, yeah, group trade is pretty good, works well.
So does it have like slippages on different accounts, or it's the same price you enter?
Nah, pretty much the exact same, man. Nowhere near as like a third party copy trader. Nowhere near.
Naz is about to tag me.
Did these lows get grabbed on ES before this run up? If anyone knows, so I'll check before I can check. Let me change chart. If they didn't, that's going to be pretty huge liquidity. They did, yeah, they did. Hey, is that same time? 650. 650. Yeah, they did. See here, that nice correlation there. But you do still have, yeah. So you grabbed all them lows. Yeah, you did. So there you go, create that top wick, so you probably close there, break even on Goldie. Take it easy, Carl. See you on the next one, man.
Yeah, right. I'm out of Naz now, I just hit my little trail stop.
That's good, man. Good management. Good management. I'm waiting to see how this five's going to close on gold. If it hovers above this level, I think you're going to see a drive back up into highs. But only reason I'm not jumping everything is because these different charts are kind of throwing me off a little bit. They're very out of sync right now, which I haven't really seen this much before.
I'd actually like to see a strong 15 bearish close on gold. If you look at the daily candle, it's literally tapped into that previous daily high.
Yeah, I think. I think if we spike up more, like anywhere from these regions, if you look for some shorts, fuck, you're gonna have a pretty big position here. So if you want to go full margin shorts right now, no stop loss. Stop loss like 100 and 200 pips. Target all the way down here.
Target's like 10 pips.
Yeah. Easy. You get profits or break even. Is that me or Mark? I'm not in a trade just yet.
It would have been a small profit. It groups it in my little trader thing, but I'd say it would have been like 50 or 60 bucks or something.
Very nice. Come on, gold. This is coming into the last 5 minute of coming to the last. Come on, gold. Coming to the last 5 minute of the hourly here. So let's see. We kind of just left a little double bottom on this currency chart here. I mean, I was going to say if this could spike down before creating a top wick, I would consider some longs. I mean, it's still got potential actually. Oh, has it just created a top wick? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's still respecting the support. So if we can spike down, I would consider some buys from here up into that hourly continuation back up. But I need it to wick down more than this.
You need to buy a racehorse and call it Goldie, Aaron.
Come on, Goldie.
Go Goldie.
You just see him in the pub with his TAB ticket doing these ones.
I'd chuck 50 on it.
More than that, man. Free money. Easy money.
It can't lose.
No, I can't lose, no. That's what I'm going to do when I retire from trading. I'm gonna start up a racehorse and call it Goldie. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy some shares, bro.
It's cool. Come on, Goldie. Everyone's shouting, come on, Goldie. Maybe I'll name my child Goldie. Oh,
Goldie.
yeah, Joe, young Goldie. I think our Joe does like Goldie.
Come on, Goldie.
Goldie.
Oh, there you go, wicking out them lows. So we're going to reject here, we're going to break back below. It's not a bad place to jump in some longs.
You're not
But
going to
no, I'm not going to, I'm not. Or I see it flip bullish first. The old Aaron would, but I'm being patient, I need it to flip bullish.
July, Aaron would have. That's right, we're in August.
Yes, true. Oh, look at this. 3 more minutes here though. We're just re-grabbing the previous 15-minute low. If you jump
Our
on some long...
flip looks nice.
Yeah, it does, man.
What's your time difference, Rowan, where you are? What time is it now?
My time?
Yeah.
It's 12:30 PM over here.
Nice.
At night. Oh no, that's afternoon in Turkey. Bro, when you're on holidays, you lose track of days, hey?
Yeah, you do. I do all the time.
Must be nice.
If we get a strong 5 minute here, because this is the last 5 of the hourly, if this hourly recloses back into this range after grabbing previous daily highs, I'll be surprised if this is the start of the push down to the lows. But I will start to consider it. But I don't think this is going to be the big push down to lows before that news. But if it does, yeah, break back into this resistance, then you may see it dip a little bit lower. We're just re-grabbing the previous 15 low, so depending on how this closes in the next 2 minutes, it's going to be interesting. I'm not in this long here. I just had it drawn up. You could jump in some long stop loss below the previous 15-minute low, but this could easily flip at like the last 30 seconds here on gold. But I'm personally just going to wait for this close, because this hourly is looking pretty steep here now. Looking pretty nice actually. Grab all of that liquidity and still respecting this resistance. So stop loss to break even on that long, so I just did take that, guys, to secure some partials.
Drop the stream.
Thailand all over again. Cool. Alright, just closed out full. Cool, bro.
snooze you lose.
Yeah, literally 7 AM in the morning, just need bank on gold, yeah?
Great trading retreat. This is Aaron secretly taking trades again.
I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, me too, man. I've still got some footage to edit from the Thailand trading retreat, which I'm still meaning to get around to. I got the PP Island footage to edit.
What is the go with the little retreats, bro?
So we just this was the first year we actually did it. Man, I've been planning it since the day I fucking launched the community, but as I launched the community, we literally went straight into COVID. So this is the first time we've had no lockdowns and stuff like that.
Yeah. It looks sick, eh?
Yeah, it was amazing, man. It's just like trading is such a lonely and pretty boring journey that if you like, if you just trade in your room all the time, what's the point? So I kind of, whole reason I do the community is to actually like bring people together and show the reasons why we trade, like trade to live pretty much. So it's just good to I get the villa for the week and we all just trade, chill in the villa at like some nice place and
it's sick.
Trade live, do a little bit of lessons
sort of
and just
little like bubble where you just
bring some
yeah, man.
It's literally like, if anyone's read, it's like a mastermind from like Think and Grow Rich. It's like just for a week, it's all you focus on. Together, good food, like you're bouncing ideas off each other, and
it'd be a great environment.
Man, and then you shut the laptops and go bloody climb a mountain or hire scooters, and it's sick.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's awesome.
I'll do it.
Particularly for me being in Australia, I'm like, there's like none of my mates are into trading or sort of know what it is.
I'm the same, man. I'm the same. None of my mates trade or anything. I'm like, what's wrong with this?
And it's cool being in an environment, particularly in person, where you can just talk about it and people get it. You don't have to like dumb it down.
It's so hard explaining trading to people, eh?
I just don't pointless. Nah, it's pointless, man. It's either it's a scam or how much have you made. Like that was one of the questions I used to hate the most, is when like a family member or like a partner, when you're learning, would say like, oh well, how much have you made today? And you got to say, well, nothing. And then you just know they're kind of like, oh well, you sure you should be doing this.
100%.
That's why it's just good.
Disappointment on the face.
Yeah, man, it fucking sucks. There's nothing more. I mean, and like in a career of trading, when you're learning, like you're not only not gonna make money, but you're gonna fucking lose money. And having to tell someone that, it's just like, oh man, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, there's just no point.
Nah, it's not worth it. I feel like, especially in Australia as well, I feel like people think everything's a bit of a scam. Everyone's like, oh, I don't know about that. Is that crypto stuff?
Everything is a scam.
There's also people scared to swim in the ocean because of sharks.
That's very true. I don't know who, but
must just be a Jersey thing.
Actually considered a full-on gambling in here.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Fuck, I actually kind of wanted to take this Selim gold.
They directly compare to relatives who haven't made money from the market and all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's pretty... Oh, fuck, that would have been a nice snipe. I really kind of wanted to take... Yeah, because the fucking hourly closed below this level, came up for a top weight, nice little 3-pin pattern, having a drive lower. If we do get another spike up, I would like to sell this. I would have liked to already been in that, but if we get another spike up here, this is a nice place to look for some sells, at least, back down into this level. And, once you do get down into these levels, then you're going to get that trend line attempt at a bounce where people will be trying to jump in longs here, and that's when I think you could see a spike down back into these lows that never got grabbed before this push up, which at that point would be like, like a 30 tick move, which is amazing. So if we can squeeze out another push back up here, I'm going to look for some shorts. Closure below 19. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at here. I would jump in before the closure, because this is the level where most people are probably trying to do something like this. So you have nice liquidity in there. So I would rather be in before the closure, personally. So if we can close like this, and if this next 5 minutes, more so just we get fucking volume, but if this next 5 minute then pushes up, even just to here, I'm going to market execute some sells, and my stops above the previous 30 and hourly high, because this hourly could have a pretty nice drop here. I'm pushing it with the entry because I think this would have already been a nice snipe. I'm not sure if we're going to come up that high again, but let's see. I'd be surprised if we come and wick out this high again, but like I say, if we need to grab more liquidity, then it's very possible. Retest entry. Yeah, retest entry if there's no bottom wick. If we come up for an instant top wick, like an instant body push up with no bottom wick, amazing, I'll short into that bottom wick and then short into the closure below this level. But this is a nice bounce off this support where, like I say, I think retail traders will be looking for buys off this. This is where you might see this little push up, make them think they're into a good position, then amazing, because you get pushed down. Alright. 5 minute has just closed, instantly pushing down. I need to see us push up first. I'm not gonna short this yet. probably being a bit too greedy as my entry, but I'm not shorting this just yet. What am I being a dick for? What, 16? Yeah, it's like a 4 tick difference. I'm gonna wait for it.
No, Azak's gonna rip now. You watch.
Yeah, I was looking at some fuckery.
Fucker. Anyway.
If we can wick out this previous 5-minute high and do something like this here, like this, I'm going to take some sells on gold, and I'm not going to manage too aggressively because we don't have a lot of volume, so you may stall for a little bit. So I may have a sell on gold in a second. Stop loss is going to be above the previous high at like maybe 10 to 11 ticks, if that.
What's a retest entry?
So sometimes you can take like, you know, sells when it breaks, you know, reflex back bearish, or you can take like a retest entry when it comes back up to broke this level, come back up to retest this as resistance before pushing down. Retest entries are a little bit more aggressive because, you know, it could just come up for the retest and then just keep pushing higher. I prefer to take the flip out of it, but sometimes I can take an aggressive retest entry. Retest entry is what majority of retail traders try and look at. That's why I try and avoid them as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I would, because like I say, with retest entries, if you go put in a short here, you take short on the retest, and you get tagged in there, there's nothing to say this thing can't keep pushing up. Whereas if you take the sell on the break of the low and then it keeps pushing up, well then you don't get tagged in, so you don't take the trade, you don't take the loss. So it's a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, it's more risky. I prefer to take retest entries when the candle open and instantly pushes up with no bottom wick, because then I can take the retest entry to at least short into that, creating a bottom wick, and then having a potential drive lower. But because it's already created a bottom wick before pushing up, so I'm not keen on jumping in the retest entry just yet. I don't know if this is going to give us the entry. I really hope it does, because I think this is going to have a nice drive down here, at least into this 15 support. And I think there's a lot of liquidity sitting below here now. I don't know if we're going to get the entry though. I think you might just drop from here. Normally I would take the break of that. I hope so, man. I hope so. You could even, because this is also the liquidity low where you had that drive down, you've re-grabbed these lows trying to push up. So if you break that low again, you're probably also going to see the drive, which would still be, you know, like 17 ticks, but it's more so the stop loss is also going to be like 20. So I mean, I'll consider the flip on the 15. You know, I will manage obviously way before that, but I would rather. So I'll consider shorts from here, but I would rather be shorting from here, which we're not breaking just yet, which is fine. We're stalling. We do have a little volume. Liquidity and a level at 1928. Yeah, 1928. Ooh, a nice level there as well. 1928, yeah. That's the thing, I think Goldie's going to have a pretty juicy sell-off today. I mean, it has possibility to just range before the news. But I mean, I don't think there's not the opportunity to at least scalp, you know, 20 pips.
Like 6 minutes.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes. Yeah, so if this 5 closes, yeah. So if in the last 5 minutes, you know, you can see that quick spike up, boom, that'd be fucking perfect. It's a big ask though. It's a big ask. Price hadn't wicked up, take the orders. Yeah, well on the futures chart it hasn't. See here, if you're watching just the futures, you got a double top there, but on the currency, you know, you left the resistance and you came up, re-grabbed it, and then closed back down. So futures and currency are pretty out of sync right now. And obviously, you know, I'm more experienced with the currency, so I'm kind of still using that as my bias.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, man?
Hey, mate.
Going on.
Wait, I don't think he's talking to us.
The what? Hurry up.
No, I guess not. We're listening on his phone call. I was so confused for a second. If we do not flip bearish in this current 15, then we have the opportunity to re-grab the previous 15 high before then having the drop if we need to grab more liquidity. So this 5 is closed bearish, this 5 is opened and instantly pushed down. Like I say, if this 15 does come back down and re-break its own low, which is here, you'll probably see the drive. Which I mean, I would consider taking, but stops is it's too wide for me. I really should have. I was really close to taking this trade and calling this trade. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. I really should have taken the short from there.
It's psychology.
Yeah, psychology in August, man. Because look at that. It's like trading below. You know, you wicked out the previous, came back up for the retest. Now re-breaking back lower. So we're just breaking the low.
We don't have a top pick on the current 5 yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. That's why I'm not going to jump in this. But if we did, that would have been a snipe and a half as well. It would be running like 10 pips. 10 pipperoonies. But it's fine. We're still going to get, even if this 15 does close bearish, amazing was look for a top wick and do the exact same thing again. Ooh. Absolutely. Because we are like the 5 minute is still in a range, you know. I mean, I still like to snipe these little 5 minute ranges if I can, and that would have been a lovely one. So to even call that little snipe there in this fucking shit range is pretty nice. And if we don't break this support right now, it does look like, you know, a potential little head and shoulders at this level as well. You got this left shoulder head, come all the way back up into here, and then you have that big drive. So if we don't break this support right now, this is still a possibility. And if we do create that head and shoulders, that will also be the liquidity grab of the previous 15-minute high. So it's not looking like we're going to flip just yet, but let's wait for the 15 close. If it doesn't, I want to see shorts from this region. If we get shorts from there, you know, even just into the lows of this range, you got 13 pips. I would be break even, but you can see that drive. We're talking like a 30-tick move. So I'm ready for it. I hope we haven't missed it, but I'm ready for it. You know, I would probably just market execute themselves from there, even with a bottom wick, because you know, you're gonna get, if you get shorts from here, you know, you're getting in with like a fucking $800 risk for a potential like 1 to 4 trade. So I'll absolutely risk that. Oh, there you go. So 15. So we've not even grabbed the previous 15. Let me just check the currency chart. Oh, sorry, no. Again. Currency charts just grabbed the previous 15-minute low. Here on the futures chart, it's respecting again. These charts are very out of sync today. That's why I have to watch both.
So, I got a phone call, Paul. Wasn't talking to you.
That's all good, man. That's all good. Alright. Goldie's being nice. Goldie's giving us a potential re-entry. He just left the double bottom there. Yeah, this is looking good. Thing is, the 30 has also got a potential reversal formation. You know, oh sorry, hourly. Let me go to 30. Oh yeah, 30's reflip back bearish, retesting, push lower. And, you know, even before this does push lower, exactly the same again, you have that initial wick, come all the way back up, re-grab the previous, and then you have that little drive. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream. We're going to have a trade here soon. Very, very soon. In like 1 minute, we could have a trade. Well, as soon as we get this 5-minute closure, I want to see an instant top wick. And I'll be looking for some shorts here to come all the way back down into here. The reason that this low is interesting is because before this push up, this low never got grabbed. So this is going to be a very interesting low. And it's also kind of a basic market structure level of, you know, anyone who's jumping in longs here, they're going to have stops sitting just below this previous low before having to push up. Are you going to give us the entry at that high though? That's the question. I would not be surprised if it just flips from here. Which if the 15 does break that support, you know, if the 15 closes below here, then fine, I'll jump in some shorts. Oh, but there you go, I want to see this push up. Ooh, there you go. Go on, push up a little bit more. Gold, and I'll consider some shorts.
Gold.
I'll consider I'll look for some shorts on gold around 1932.3 to like, 1932.6. If we can push up a little bit more and grab that previous high, I'm gonna market execute some sells. I take if we just go and push up more before creating a bottom wick, and I'll take market execute sells from here. I'll be looking for this playback down. I'm happy to risk $1,000 on this position. I mean, I'll close even if the 5-minute re-breaks back above that level, but grabbing the previous 5. Come on, just wick out that previous 15 minutes. As soon as it grabs that previous 15, I'm gonna sell. Oh, you're gonna give it to us gold. How long we got to this hourly close?
Would you still have sell stops though below the 5 flip if it doesn't push
Yeah,
up?
you could do it, but you could take like half risk here, take another half on the break of the low. Absolutely.
If you get your 15.
Yeah, if we get the 15, so if we can just spike up and grab that previous 15-minute high, this could be fucking beautiful. Here, right here. I'm gonna sell Goldie right here. Because this is a lovely instant top wick on this 15. I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know. I think it. Like I say, I think it can drop from here though. I don't think it needs to spike.
I'm happy. I'd almost be happy to look at sell stops at 1931.5, like below that 5 flip.
Yeah. Oh, it's not going to give it, is it? I really want to see that spike higher. Probably being a bit too greedy here. I mean, like you can take the break of the low. It's just the stop's gonna have to be. I mean, it's still. I mean, it's still like it's an 18 tick stop loss. It's still that's fucking nothing. And you'd manage it if it closes back bullish above this level anyway. So if we can just spike up a little bit more here, I don't want to miss it. I feel like it's gonna spike and drop in a second if there's volume.
I'm gonna put an order in for 1 contract, I think.
Yeah, good shout, man. I might put in half in a second as well. And we've got 2 more minutes. Yeah, if it starts to reject, I'll probably just do the same.
I think Nasdaq's gonna be a.
Oh, look at Nas, yeah. On screen. There you go.
And if this 5 doesn't flip, I'm pulling the order.
Yeah, I haven't put it in just yet, but yeah, if we start to reject from it, I think I'll put it in a second. Also, like, technically this looks like a lovely play. The reason that I don't really want to short here is because just the volume's a bit shit, so you get tagged in and dick around, but whereas if you have an entry from up here, if it dicks around, well then you can be at break even much more aggressively. Oh, we're gonna get it? Are we gonna get it?
Get it?
Come on.
Go on, Goldie.
Go on, Goldie.
Go on. Go, man.
Got some big money on you today, my boy. See, spike up a little bit more.
IG.
Good already.
Did you try tapping the screen?
No, I have not. Did you just tap it because it just moved?
Try popping the screen.
Yeah. I heard if you throw your monitor out the window, it actually helps with volume.
Yeah, we've done that a few times.
If I bought you a couple of Stingray experience for your birthday at Sea Life, would you do it?
What does that mean? Get swim?
I think you can go and like get photos of the stingrays and pat them and stuff.
Ah, nah, fuck that. I'm fucking patting a stingray. I could do that in my garden for free. I'm fucking doing that. Let's go fucking shark cage diving or something.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, fuck yeah. I should be shitting myself, but I'll do it. Yeah. I wanna do a skydive. I mean, I don't want to do a skydive, but I also do want to do a skydive because I think it'd be fucking amazing.
We could do it in the next retreat.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing, man. Ooh, 5 minutes just. See, there's fucking so much little volume in this 5, but 5 minutes just
I
closing
don't
bullish.
like,
Nah, the volume's
don't like that
ass.
man.
Yeah.
If it can spike up a little bit more, though, I'll still consider it because there's no bottom wick on this current 5. It's just there's just fucking shit volume, man. How's this hourly looking? We got 10 more minutes to this hour. Sorry, 40 more minutes. I got ages. Oh, who's stacking up orders?
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Them.
oh.
So it's not grabbed the way that I would manage this trade is if you get 15 like closure at least back above there, then you'd cut the trade straight away.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. It's not grabbed the previous 5 for me just yet here on the futures.
15 flip could be nice. We don't have a bottom flip on that yet.
Yeah, it could be really nice, man. We haven't grabbed the previous 5 on the futures, but we just did on the currency.
So if we take the 15 flip, stops would be like 8 pips. Yeah.
So if you short it now, stop loss is 10 pips. Go on, spike up a little bit more. Actually, I'm short in. I knew I was gonna get shit filled that. I'll put in half risk sell here on gold, and I'm gonna put in another 5. If we can see this spike up a little bit more. I got a terrible feel there's not a whole heap of liquidity here. That's why markets are ranging so much. So I'm in this half risk. If it can see a spike up a little bit more, I will enter in my second position.
I'll take the flip.
Yeah, take the flip, man. It's probably safest. I'm being a little bit aggressive here, but it's it's stalling around this level nicely, which is kind of what I want to. Oh, so you just created a bottom wick on the 5 there. Oh, when did it do that? I didn't fucking see that. So I'm only, I'll cut it, even if it closes back above here, I'll cut the trade. But let me just see how this 15 is going to close. So I'm only in half risk, like I say, I'll enter in a second position once I get probably more signs of this 15. Technicals here are looking good, but we can see here on this 30 chart, it's just not a whole heap of volume, that's all.
Volume, yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need, man. All we need is volume. That's the reason I'm not jumping in a full position. It doesn't really make sense. But we're re-grabbing the previous 15-minute high, which is nice. We have no bottom wick on this current 15, but we do have a bottom wick on the 30, so it doesn't really matter. But let's just wait for this 15 close. If the 15, starts to leave a wick, then what we'll see is you'll then, if the 15 closes like back below here, then you'll see the next 15 come up and retest it, and then I'll enter in my second position, then we have a drive. But if the 15 just closes above here, well then I'm only in half risk, so I'll just cut it straight away. But that was the optimal level. If anyone did take the full risk position, you'd be in it right there. I'm in half risk, around 1932. There's not enough volume for me to want to jump in full risk here. So don't jump in full risk, guys. Don't go full margin. Half risk.
This may be the final trap for the buyers.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need that small. Just leave that there. So don't risk it like less than $600, because if this 5-minute closes bullish, I'll cut the trade straight away. Minus like 250 on this position right now. But this level is a nice level where I think we could hold, but you may also see some fake outs. But I'm personally just going to wait for the 15. Hit the like button, yeah, you heard it here, man. Smash that damn like button. If the 5-minute closes back above here, I'll cut. Yeah, me too, man. Thing is, the 15 looks great, the 5-minute looks great, but this 30, bullish, bearish, bullish, just looks a bit shit. So 5 minutes just closed above there. Retesting. It's probably an opportunity to cut it at break even. Let me just see a little bit more. I might be surprised to get a fake out though. We need some volume. Where's the volume, gold? I think you're going to come and grab the previous 5 one more time. But yeah, we're risking like 7 pips on this trade. What? Well, just call it 13. So what? 6.5. Just round it up. Call it 13. We just grabbed the previous. Oh wait, whoa! Not that fucking big. Jesus, Jesus. You know, I'll probably even if it taps like here, I'll probably cut it. But I'm watching for a potential fake out of this level like this at the 15, the last 15 of the 5 as well. It's not a bad place to re-enter my second position, but I'm not going to be too aggressive pre such big news. Like I said, if it comes back up into here, I'll probably cut the trade. Let me put my stop loss in.
Yeah, news in 3 minutes.
Yeah, let me just bring in my hard stop here for a second. I'm bringing in my hard stop at 1933.4. If this 5 can reflip bearish, I'll have another sell stop in a second. You know, I could have a sell stop in if this current 5 can reflip back bearish. How's this 30 looking? Nah, this is the last 5 of the 30 as well. No, I'm not going to enter in anything just yet. Let's wait for this 30 close in 3 minutes. I was about to put in a sell stop if this current 5 can reflip back bearish. You know, you could have a sell stop and look for that. But I want to see this 30 reclose back below this level, because if we reclose back above, then there's just dead volume. So let's wait for that 30 close. Good to see some traders from Australia. Yeah, absolutely, man. We got more Aussie
There's
traders.
not many of us, but we're here.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
It's good.
My by the way, guys, my stop is around here, like about 500, 600. This 15 is looking like this 15 is not going to come and create a bottom wick in the next 2 minutes. So I'm trying to get out of this trade. I don't really like it.
Me.
Yeah, I don't like it, me. It's just this volume's just so shit.
Go on, good.
Go on, Goldie.
Go on. If it now closes back below here, then I'll bring in my stop above this high, because I wouldn't want to see that broken again, risking like 4 pips. But let me just wait for this. 2 minutes. This 30 is not looking great though. I'm only minus like $400 right now, so we're chilling for now. I'm glad I didn't take this full risk.
It's the other good thing, like, we were looking at it, we were like, it's not a full risk setup.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
we stuck to that, which is good.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, to start my top step account from Brisbane. Ah, nice, man, nice. I just left Brisbane.
Brizzy.
Bris Vegas.
Brizzy.
Hell yeah, boy. Brizzy.
Is that where you are?
I'm north of Brizzy.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Closer to Aaron and probably Brisbane.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah.
I grew up in, like, the Redlands area.
Oh yeah. Where are you at now?
Sunny Coast, Maroochydore.
Oh, true. Nice.
Living the life.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to live up there, eh? I'm close, but I'm not that close.
Yeah,
we
it's
should,
stunning, man.
If you're local, man, like, let's link up.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that'd be awesome, eh?
All part of it, bro. We're not just
Yeah.
an online thing. If you're close,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Go
Yeah,
and see you. If
like
you
big
watch the
fan.
UFC or anything,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking oath.
yeah, let's go to the pub. We're on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Me and Mark went on a romantic date this afternoon, didn't we, Mark?
This,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, surf club. It was nice, man.
That's cute.
Oh, 5 minutes just close. Ah, fuck. See, I'm trying to get out of this position now. 5 minute has Alright, I'm putting my stop in above this current 5-minute high. If I can come back to break even, I'm going to try and close this. So 30, the reason I want to close it is because the 30 just reclosed back above this level. Alright, I'm coming back down to entry. Let me bring my stop down. Oh, you motherfucker, I don't think I can cut this into... I didn't get to cut that in time. Did anyone cut that break even? Motherfucker. That was your opportunity right there to cut that trade at break even. It was too quick. I was trying to bring in my stop. But the reason I would say close at break even is because the 30s reclosed back above this level. So I just closed that trade at, you know, minus $150, which is great. So it's like minus 2 pips, which is amazing. I wanted to cut this at break even, but this just wicked up like as I was bringing down my stop. But the reason that it makes no sense to hold this trade is because the fact that the 30 has reclosed back above this resistance. So you're closing bullish, bearish, bullish, retesting. You're probably going to see it push high now. But when
it has actually done nothing since we started.
No, nothing, man. We're back to the exact same fucking place. So I cut that at, you know, I'm minus $150, so like what, minus 1.5 fucking pips. Let me just, I wanted to cut that at break even. And this is, if anyone's still in this and it comes back to a break even, I wouldn't hold it.
Is that account the one you are trading right now?
Sorry, man.
Is that a challenge account?
Yeah, man. This is my more aggressive one. I haven't really taken much on it, and I've been hovering around like $7,000 in profits for like the past fucking 2 weeks. Let's see here. So what was confluences for that trade? 30, 15. Yeah, it's like 3 confluences for the short. So I got in sell gold. What time do we take this trade? Well, there you go. Fucking just put your stop loss to break even now if you guys can. So we took this at 820. If it drops from here, I don't care. I'm not going to try and predict the 30 is going to reclose back below at this volume. It isn't looking great just yet. So we take this on the 23rd of August. So I closed at about minus like 1.5. Call it minus 2, yeah, whatever. Okay. Let me bring this down. We'll see what it runs into to update this. But yeah, I'm out of this position. Basically break even, but you know, I'll call it minus 2 pips. I don't care. But yeah, it's just, and this is also something that's very important is when you have let me make sure I'm just showing my screen properly. When you have a situation like this where, you know, so our original trade was all the way up here. And this is me speaking from experience from my younger days, is when I'd be in this short position and I would see this 5, you know, starting to close pretty heavy, I would all of a sudden start holding this trade, even though the candle's not closed. I would continue to hold this trade and be like, oh wow, well price is now, you know, pushing back down. Maybe it's gonna continue pushing back down. Whereas for the most part, this could just be retesting your entry to reflip back up the stop loss. So you have to cut the trade at break even, and if it recloses back below, amazing, re-enter. But don't try and predict that it's gonna, you know, just keep dropping. It's closed above your level where you were trying to short, cut the position, wait for the re-entry, and then take it again. Because it's very easy for, like I say, for this to retest, you think it's going to continue pushing down, but it just leaves a bottom wick and goes straight to stop loss, and then you say to yourself, well, why the fuck didn't I close the trade? So for me, if it does re-break back below, fine, I'll re-enter. But I'm not going to predict that it is going to close back below. I'll react to that when it does happen.
That's a huge nugget.
Yeah, it's fucking so important,
Something
man.
that's been instrumental for my trading.
Yeah, it's so key. It's something that I would like. Even there, you know, like it does cross my mind every single time of fuck. Well, maybe should I just hold this? And now like it's pushing down, but no, it makes no sense. If it reflips back bearish, amazing. Wait for the closure, re-enter. But the 15. Like at least 30, like I don't want to trade in shit like this. I want to price break below, give a little top wick and just drive. But yeah, TP hit, guys. I'm just going to secure some partials now.
That is actually insightful. Like saving more number of losses increases the profit bigger.
100%, man. 100%. If anyone is fucking still in this, fuck, just go break even. If we get top wick here, I'll re-enter. Oh, look at that.
And if that's the daily flip, then hold a run up because that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. I was expecting that this would anticipating that this could be a fake out, but in order for me to want to hold, I wanted to see this 5 minute reclose back below to do this, and I would have held. But because it then respected it, regrabbed the highs again. Yeah, I cut it there. If we do get a top wick though, oh there you go. 15's basically hit where you'd want to be at break even anyway. So what would we have hit? We would have hit 17 pips. Oh, Goldie.
Go.
Motherfucker.
Fucking gold.
So
you can't win them all.
we can't, man. We can't. 17 pips. So still managed well. 5 and 30 closed above. Can't be mad. So.
Or can you?
Yeah, I can be a little bit, but I shouldn't be. But yeah, because the 15's retapping into this level, that's, you know, where I'd probably just be taking 50% and going break even. That was the kind of place where I was looking to price good wick out, grab that liquidity. You never know, you still may see this 30 run higher and continue that push. But that was the liquidity region that we had to come and grab, so that was where I would be, you know, either just locking in the 17 pips or at least closing 50%. Now it's re-pushing back up. And this 30 could continue pushing high, you know. How's this hourly starting to look? Yeah, pretty shit. I just want to see a little bit more from this 30 before we re-enter. There's still got time to re-enter. I just want to see a little bit more.
I'm just getting G'd up if NASDAQ goes for shorts during US. That's going to be...
Ooh.
That will be a doozy, that one.
Oh, I hit our fucking full level. Look at that. Let's grab that liquidity. Yeah, that's why I'm not too bothered about this gold trade, because I know it's likely just going to mess about, but later I'm looking for the real juicy move.
Juicy.
The juicy move on gold.
What time is the news?
11:45 p.m. our time. It's pretty fucking late.
Just after.
Fuck, I'll be in bed.
Yeah, I haven't been sent out for US recently, but I think I might have to for this gold.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
US
Boys
is
got
a
it back.
slog. US is a slog, bro. I'm the same. I start at 8 and staying up for US sometimes. And you do it for a couple of days and you start to feel it in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking oath. I'm up at like 4:35, eh?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
geez, you're like, fuck, 7's asleep for you then, when I get up.
Yeah.
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
work for free.
Yeah, fucking oath.
But that's the good that's the reason I love gold so much, is because like in August obviously volume's important and London's gonna be quiet, but it's like even here it's like, you know, even if you catch like 17 pips in London, it's like fuck man, I don't give a shit about US can do whatever it wants. If I catch 15-20 pips in London, man, that's me done for the day. And that's what we've been doing.
Too, like that's once, that's it.
Easy man, easy. Yeah, like even like, you know, for the
It's a
past
good mindset to get into as well.
Yeah. I try and keep my trades as minimal as possible, but
no, it's good man, it's
it is
good.
hard.
Like all of these here are all London and Asia trades for like one to maybe like what? How many Asia trades is there? One. There's one US. You can ignore that one. But for the most part, these are all London. Same as all these. These are all London. So I look at this. I'm like, yeah, August is a little bit quieter in London, but overall, man, London's all you need, man. Honestly, especially being in Australia. Like you don't want to fucking stay up till fucking 1 a.m.
It's good because I'm usually home for London as well, so
Yeah, that's perfect, man.
it works out pretty good. So
There's a pretty big like misconception of people in Australia who think that like, you know, you can't trade in Australia because you have to stay up so late, but in Australia like the times are actually pretty fucking good because you can still go about your day, you know, like enjoy life, go work like a daytime job and still trade in the evening, whereas if anything back in the UK it's fucking way harder because when you have to work like a 9 to 5, that's like almost prime trading hours, so
yeah.
it's way better in Australia, to be honest.
Yeah, it is a bit better being later.
100 pips in London's ideal. Yeah, fuck, I wish, man. But yeah, I'm gonna trail my stops and I'm gonna hold this down to full TP. Oh, it's gonna fucking hit it as well. Oh, where can I re-enter this motherfucker?
Gold day.
Motherfucker.
Oh, dear.
Played us.
What are you doing, dude?
Hide.
Someone just had a sleep. So
100
they're
plus
like
pips
zooming.
over the month. You make over 100 plus pips the month trading London easy. You know, trading 10 contracts like $10,000, man. Serious. NQ grabbing highs, yeah. So that's why Mark was looking for that push up. Literally, lovely push up. It's that liquidity. You grab that liquidity, instant sell off as well. So yeah, I don't really trade NAS, but that's a lovely call there as well. So even in these little shitty ranges pre-news, you know, we're calling lovely moves here. Someone was talking about the pound as well. See how that's playing out for now. Oh, it came very close. Look at that. So that was the pound analysis. Came very close, very close. We weren't that accurate, but came what? 3 ticks away from then having that huge sell-off.
I just want Naz Daily to start flipping bearish. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be huge, man. I might have
So
to.
I've got targets. I'm targeting 14,719.
Yeah. I think I might have to take Naz on the funded. Perth is best in Oz. Yeah, Perth's got very good time. What time is it in Perth right now? What? They're like 3 hours behind or some shit. What time is it?
It'd be similar to Thailand time, actually.
Yeah, so in Perth right now it's 3:41. So yeah, that's very good actually. David's in Perth. Is David to it? Yeah, David's here. 3:41. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, man. Just gonna see. This 30 range on gold is how big is it? It's tradable, but obviously I can't buy it or sell it in the middle, because then, you know, if you buy it here, well then you got only 10 pips. But I'm pretty keen to see how this. I think we're gonna probably grab this previous 5-minute low one more time. New York is like 8. Yeah, that's fucking well good, man. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
I said to Kate last night as a joke, well, you know what, I can't keep staying up for these US sessions. I think we're going to have to move to Perth. She's like, we ain't fucking moving again. I'm like, yeah, well, if we have to. You want to be a stay-at-home wife or not? I'm joking, she wishes.
It's for Sammy. You do it all for Sammy. Sammy's the one living the dream.
Yeah, I sit here and stress myself just purely so Sammy can sleep on the couch all day. West is best.
So we can get pedigree, not Audi. Hey, what are you doing? Wait.
Where is he? Let's see him. Is he causing havoc?
Hello.
Yeah.
He's just had a sleep, so he's got the zoomies. Hey. Look at this fucking tiny, bro.
That's pretty cute.
Come here. Come and give a picture.
Fly him on the knees to fly back.
That's good for it.
Yeah, David, it's not a bad idea, man. It's not a bad idea.
Watch out. Like,
Oh,
that's his forearm. He's tiny.
How old is he? He's so cute.
11 weeks.
Oh, fuck, that's crazy.
He's not even my dog, but I love dogs that much, so I'm not mad.
Yeah, I wanna get another dog.
Like, that's my hand.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a toy poodle. My housemate's puppy. His name is Arlo.
Arlo.
Hello.
Does he have signals?
Arlo.
Does he give signals yet or not yet?
He's teaching me a thing or two about NASDAQ, so I've just been asking him a few questions.
You get with Sammy, he'll learn.
They're the two signal providers in the community, Arlo and Sammy.
Yeah, apologies very much. Roger said something. Jeez, it wasn't you. I triple checked. He was talking about Iron Man, and not Aaron. He makes review. Yeah, I've seen, man, that fucking Iron Man dude's probably fucking such a clown. I've seen that clown before. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Roger's talking about it. He literally calls out people to try and stay relevant. Dude's like fucking 40 and calls himself Iron Man.
Who is it?
Oh, some clown called fucking Iron Man Future, some bullshit. He's tried to message me on Instagram before, trying to call me out. But no, Roger. Someone thought Roger was talking about me, but he was talking about him. Perth is amazing. Yeah, Perth looks amazing. I'd love to come down even for a holiday. So David, we'll have to link up if I come down. I've never been. But yeah, Perth looks beautiful, man.
Look at the 15 on Nasdaq.
Oh man, I know. Look at the
It's just
fucking
made
15
a
on gold.
tiny little top whip.
Look at the 15 on gold. Oh, man. I have to wait. Fuck, this hourly on gold is probably gonna fucking drop pretty hard. Shame that 30 fucked around so much because that hourly is now looking so nice. Stops above the previous hourly high. You know, you already. It's just because the 30 dicked around so much that I closed that. It's already 20 pips. The 30 just gave no reason to hold. Look how shit it is. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Uses a bloody pin bar strategy and calls himself a millionaire trader. Yeah, dude's irrelevant, man. Pretty sleepy town, has some nice sights. Yeah, it looks like it, man. Looks like it.
Hey, what are you doing?
So we have no top wick on this current 15 yet. I would consider sales on the break at this low, but I would have wanted to see this 5 grab the previous. Because, you know, this is, like I say, this is that trend line where most retailers are trying to jump in long here. And that's why I wanted to take advantage of this trend line manipulation. But I can't just yet. I need to see some highs get grabbed and then I'll consider some sells. But we had such a nice entry there. It's a shame the fucking 30 just dicked around so much. So we had shorts from here. Like this. You know, what do you hit lows of half risk, you know, almost 10 ticks, you know, I would have had another sell stop if that 5 flip bearish. But that's what I was saying to Mark on Nasdaq, same as gold. If there's not enough liquidity in the markets, you see it spike up more than what it normally would. So here on gold, in a high volume session, you would see this high respected here. But in London, we've had to come and re-grab that previous 5-minute high there and then drop down. But you'd normally see that being respected. So you can typically jump in shorts like this. You could have a sell stop in below this 5 and have your stop loss above the previous like that, because you had that initial wick, the second wick, and then you have the third wick that respects the previous and then has that drive. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, and then has the push. But because there's low volume, we had to come and grab even more liquidity. You know, even though we were still like overall very safe. Yeah, I couldn't jump in it, but I still have opportunity. You know, I still think this is going to push lower. I mean, overall today is going to push much lower, but I'm just trying to see where we could take another scalp for London. I need to see some previous 5-minute highs get grabbed. Like at least that high. Very similar to almost this setup. I need to see some previous 5s get grabbed. But yeah, we almost had a juicy position there. FWA top step t-shirt. Oh, it's just a FWA trading t-shirt, man. It's got charts on the back. I just had them made for when we did the Thailand trading retreat. I gave the guys FWA trading t-shirts. I'll do some more for the next one. I'm gonna plan the trading retreat soon. I just need to think of where we want to do it. I'm not sure where to do it. You know, I kind of want to do somewhere a little bit different for the next trading retreat, but I'm not too sure where. All right, we're grabbing. Yeah, Japan would be sick, man. We said Japan. Yeah, I'm looking to Japan.
Goes before retreat. Get max out top step.
Yes, absolutely. Full margin top step. Then you got the trip paid
I
for.
can afford the retreat.
Hell yeah, man. What month are you planning? Probably April, May next year. Similar time, I reckon. But I'm pretty flexible as well, to be honest. I kind of want to see what's best for everyone, location and time wise. But I want to, plan it in advance so we can all actually plan to be there. We did it in, I think we did it in, what, May? No, or end of April, yeah, end of April.
End of April into start of May.
Yeah. Alright, we're grabbing the previous 5-minute high. Let's see, I think this 5 just could close back into this range. Let's see. We're grabbing if this 5 can reflip back bearish, I'll have some sells. But
is there any fixed expense for the retreat, or it's just...
No, just flights, spending money, you know, food. No, actually, I just really pay for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So I'm not. It depends. That's the thing. I want to do it like. I mean, to be fair, we did it. We spent quite a lot of money when we did it, but the plan was to do it much cheaper. We just had a pretty big ball out. Me, Alad, and Joe went to like a very fancy rooftop restaurant in Thailand on the fucking first day in Bangkok. But we'll definitely do it. We'll definitely do it cheaper. But no, you don't need a whole heap of money, man. I wanna.
Is there an approximate overall budget like $2,000-$3,000?
Your biggest expense is gonna be flights. Your other biggest expense would be accommodation, but I will likely cover that when we do the next one. So just have a look at some flights, man. Flights and some spending money, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really, man.
You probably do.
Pretty cheap from here, yeah.
Sorry, man.
Flights are pretty cheap from here. Like the Bali flight costs around let's say
Look at this 30.
$250 for a return flight.
That's good, man. That's very good.
Shit, that's epic.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, no, you don't need a whole. It depends where we do it. I kind of do want to do it in America, just to try America, but I don't know if that's going to be feasible for everyone in terms of meeting.
Visa, getting a American visa is difficult in here. Like here in here, there's a 1 year waiting period for just getting an interview.
Damn.
For the US visa.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everything seems cheap for profitable traders. Man, it's all in pips. That's all it is. Life's all in pips. So
Andrew Tate said money's not real.
our trip will probably cost about like 10 ticks on gold, maybe. Cool, good. Catch a 20 tick move. That'll be accommodation paid for. You know, this would be accommodation and spending money paid for. Look at Goldie breaking straight back into the range. Look at that 30 now. I'm not getting too. And this is the thing. Like if we had held them shorts, you know, we would have. If we had managed to get in the full position, it would hit 17 pips. But I'm not going to get it. It's re-broken back into this range. But the reason I don't mind that this is continuing to push up is because the more this fucks around pre-news, the bigger shorts we can get later on. So don't try and force trades in this little shitty range, because then you're going to ruin your P&L for when the markets present better opportunities later on. You know, if we had caught this trade here, that was our ideal short entry. You know, that's already like 20 ticks right there in a tiny little range, in and out. And that's the only moves I'm looking to take. So I'm not jumping back in. Look at the 15 bullish, bearish, bullish. Look at the 30 bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's too choppy, but it's fine here. And the more, like I say, the more we chop around, the more opportunity I think we're gonna get later on. I would have just liked to have taken that little scout with you guys here in London, but it's, you know, it's a lovely call. If anyone did take it and hold it, you know, from our level, like I say, it did hit like 20 ticks. It's a very, very nice call. The shame it just fucked around so much. Just put the broker's expenses behind. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's the goal. That's why, like, I like doing the trading retreat as well, because I like everyone to have the goal of, you know, like, by the time I come on the trading retreat, I want to be funded, or I want to go for funding on the retreat. But yeah, I don't know if like I say, if anyone has any suggestions on where to do it, feel free to let me know. I'm open to anything, man. I'm open to anything. I want to do somewhere that's, it's kind of hard to fit. I think what most people in here, probably Australia and Europe, I'd say. See, look at this Owlies. Owlies leaving that 3-pin pattern, showing reversal signs. But it's also straight into support. So you're pretty much just trading the 20 pip range, which is still, it's not bad. Hey Bungle, what up, chow? What up, man? I guess I was watching the old video where he said the biggest money cut their losses. The moment they're wrong.
Vietnam would be nice for the next 50.
Where, sorry, man?
Vietnam.
Yeah, that's what we're also looking at. Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah, definitely, man. Like 30 years ago, he said consistency and discipline, psychology, strength to cut our losses and key.
No,
Yeah, Vietnam looks nice, man. It's nice and cheap. It's probably in the middle for most people as well.
I was gonna say, like, for a trading retreat, when everyone's coming from everywhere, like
Yeah.
balancing location and cost, those Asian countries you can't really go wrong with.
It's true, yeah, it's true.
Exactly. You could trade at those times. Suppose let's take US. In US we can't trade London because it would be midnight, past midnight for the London time.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
even like getting big like accommodation where you can all stay. Like,
Country Vietnam, great here. Yeah, nice man. Yeah, I've never been. I do want to go though. Gonna cut losses is key. Yeah, cutting losses is very very key. Like I say, I think, you know, most retail traders fail, and most retail traders just risk 1% risk per trade and let their trade hit full stop and think that's their way of keeping losses small. If you risk 1% per trade and you just let your trade hit stop loss all the time, that's a very basic retail way to trade. So like here, a lot of my trade management, you know, a lot of these losses, you got 4 pip loss, 1 pip, 3 pip, 8 pips. These aren't me hitting my original stops. This is me cutting my position early. Every single one of these is me cutting my position early, and majority of these would have then hit full stop loss. So yeah, cutting your trades and managing from that neutral perspective is very very important. Like, I mean, in June was probably the best. You know, the max loss we had in June was like 7 ticks, which is fucking pretty impressive. I don't know anyone else who's, you know, trading like that, and all these positions, like I say, were completely taken live. I'm not putting these figures as like these are the positions I took on my own. Every single loss here was taken on stream and managed exactly on stream. But yeah,
people could claim this as a business expense, the trip.
absolutely, I absolutely do. Absolutely, man. Couple of losses and just add up to 1%. Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. Like, we look at, like, let me just share my screen with you guys. Like, so what was this? You got what? 4, 10, 17, 21, 24, 31. So for the whole of June, we had minus 31 was the total loss. So in terms of percent, that's just over 2% risk. On a, you know, 150k fund account. That's just 2% risk. So max risk that we took in all of June was 2%. So it's pretty incredible. And this is only just going to get better. And the more data we grow, and now I'm going to start doing in things like this as well now, because I think this is still important. You know, writing down what the trade would have played if we didn't manage is also still going to be important, because you have to find with trade management, you have to find a balance of managing trades from like a neutral perspective, but also not managing too aggressive off emotions. But a lot of my trade management is just based off closures. That's all it is. You know, if it closes above a level, so sorry, if it trades below a level, I go short. If it breaks above, I cut the trade and either reflip the bias at the given opportunity, or I just wait. So here I had shorts, it closed above, so let me just wait. Okay, recloses back below. Is there a re-entry for me to flip back short? Nope. Okay, it breaks back into the range and just hovers around entry anyway. So, what's your biggest ever top step? Or your biggest month profit ever, just for motivational purpose? Probably one of the biggest FTMO payouts I had was like 10,000. That was one of the biggest and like most eye-opening ones for me, and that was one of the very first ones that I showed my friend Lewis, who didn't trade at the time, and that's the whole reason he got into trading and is still trading now, trading full time. And that was like maybe over 3 years ago.
Lewis is trading full time.
Yeah, Lewis trades pretty much full time. Yeah, man. Yeah, and Lewis literally only got into trading because I showed him that FTMO payout.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But like in terms of like the biggest profit for me, I mean the biggest wins for me aren't really in terms of money. It's more so like the biggest wins for me is just fucking being able to pay for my trip when I was traveling and trading, and literally like a fucking hour's worth of trading.
The freedom, yeah.
Yeah, the freedom, man, the freedom. Like the fact that I can, take a trade and get a withdrawal and be like, fuck, I just paid for my entire trip in one trade. It's like, that for me is more impressive to me personally than saying I just made this much money.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just numbers on the screen.
100%, man, 100%. At 30, look how important our level is there. Body closed straight back above our level. How's that hourly just closed? Yeah, you're gonna see some hourly highs get grabbed here. No bottom wick there. You're gonna see some hourly highs get grabbed. But yeah, overall, today, guys, we are looking for this much bigger play down into some big lows today on gold. This daily candle on gold is looking very bullish now, but don't be surprised that by the time this news comes in, this could completely flip bearish. We saw something like this last month as well, where it didn't flip literally. So all of Asia and all of London, before the news completely pushed up, as soon as that news came out, the candle completely flipped back bearish and ended up having a huge drive down. I don't remember which one it was, but don't be surprised if you see something like that today. If you see by the time gold closes, you reclose back below this resistance, you can very soon see gold all the way back down at like, well, we're trading below 1900, so as long as you trade below 1900, next level on gold is like 1950. Sorry, 1850. Also, without getting in trouble, what do you think? How come Rogers made 9 million? Is it even possible? Donver make 6k day live, but risk a live retain. Yeah, it's very possible, man. Very, very possible.
Definitely possible.
It's just a percentage game, man. That's all it is. Don't worry about the money. Just worry about the percentage. That's all it is. I could say I made 100,000 today, and you might be, oh my god, he just made 100,000 today. But if you don't realize I'm trading like a 10 mil account, then all of a sudden you look into percentages like, oh, well, it's only this much percent. I can make that much percent. So all it is a percentage game. Once you get consistent with the percentage, there's no limit on how much you can make or lose with trading. But to make 9 mil, you gotta go through a shit ton of losses. What are we doing here? Do we stay on and watch a little bit more? I don't know.
I'm probably gonna dip off shortly.
Yeah. Like in Australia, a decent salary is around 150 to 220,000 for a major professional career. Would you say if a trader works on their skill, they should at least mirror that? I mean, I wouldn't say you should mirror it. Like, it's a completely different ball game. Like, there's no you should be making this much or you should be making this, like, for the first like 2 years in trading, 2-3 years, you probably won't even make over 50,000. I'd be very surprised if you net like over 50,000 your first like 2 years of trading. But once you do, then yeah, you can easily make more than that. I know futures traders in Australia that make like 6 figures in one trade. So, and make 30,000 per trade. It's just like I say, it's just a numbers game. They trade. I'm trading 10 contracts. They trade 100 contracts. Eventually you get to a point
it's also
trading 200.
I guess financial independence or freedom. It's when your incomes equals or more than your expenses. So if your expenses are low, like if you don't have the land or have the house or whatever, you could live off $1,000 a week and not have to work.
100%,
which is
man.
what, 50 grand a year.
No, yeah, that's like when I took the leap, I was like, fuck, man. So I was making like back in the UK, I was making maybe, I don't know what, maybe £19,000 a year as like my starting salary. And it was fucking shit. And I was like, you know what? Even if I can make half of this but live life on my own terms, I'm more than happy with that. I didn't care about, I want to start trading. I want to make 100,000 a year. I was like, fuck, man. If I can just, cover my expenses and a little sum and more so be free and mentally happy, to me that's way more important. And then the skill of trading is, like I say, like once you get consistent, it's not a question of I might make money. No, when you get consistent in trading, you will make money. But it's getting that consistency, and it's the more you focus on the money in the beginning, the slower it's going to take you to become a consistently profitable trader, without a doubt. Don't worry about money. The money in trading is going to come. That's the reason we trade as a byproduct of trading, is to make money. So but if you focus purely on making money and you don't trade from a place of passion and interest, it's going to be very hard to succeed, I think.
And you'll get emotional too if you lose money.
Definitely, man.
It's about.
Definitely. And when I was trading my personal, when I was traveling and trading as well, man, I was like, fuck, man, if I can just make like £100 a day or like 300, 400 pounds a week, I was like, man, that's fucking amazing. I don't care about making 10,000 a week. You know, I know that I'll get there, but like, man, if I can just make a couple of hundred a week, like, man, that's, to me, that's like making fucking millions, because I'm free, I'm happy, and I'm doing what I love. Even 2,000, 3,000 Europe is good salary. Yeah, 100%, man.
That's the thing that I feel with social media. Like, you can obviously get to the stage of the supercars and 10 Rolexes and stuff. Absolutely, you can. But, like, yeah, you don't. Then going to a place somewhere like Thailand, you realise how little you actually need.
Definitely, man. I mean, and like, when you start trading, you think you're gonna buy all these things, and once you get to a point where like you kind of can buy these things, and when you're like I say, some of the best traders that I know, you wouldn't even know they're traders if you saw them. They don't drive a Lambo. They're not flexing fucking Rolexes. They're just trading. Like they trade, and that's their passion, and they make a fucking shit ton of money than all these social media gurus, because that's just all they love to do. They just love to trade and just be mentally free and, like, you know, spend time with their family, go on nice trips. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting the materialism. Like, you know, if you want to trade because you want to drive a Lamborghini, you got passion for cars, that's totally fine. But I can almost guarantee you, when you get to a point of where you can do them things with trading, you're probably not going to. Or when you do it, you're like, is that it? Like, you don't really care that much.
All we need is a black tea and a backpack.
Literally, man, yeah, 100%. I could go fucking finance a Lamborghini if I wanted to for marketing shit, but it's just fucking pointless. It's not even that it's not expensive, but most people could probably go finance some dumb car for marketing, but that's not gonna have any effect on your trading whatsoever.
Depends, if you plan to make some returns on the car, you could go for it.
Yeah, if it's an investment car, yeah, absolutely, man, which some are, definitely. Do you reckon trading near news is a good idea? Yeah, definitely, because news, as long as you've got the technicals in place, news gives you the volume. Yeah.
If you don't have the technical edge, you could always have the car edge.
Yeah, true. Or you can have Mark's secret blackjack strategy.
Yeah.
But yeah, trading with news, I'd have no problem trading news. I don't. If you backtest, are you backtesting whilst watching what news is coming out? Probably not. So then why do you worry about news in live trading? So yeah, I don't mind trading news. News gives you the volume. News gives you what you need. Do you see a drop after driving highs? Yeah, I think so, man. I just don't think it's going to come in until that news. I think the news is going to bring in a whole heap of volume. Well, you might start to see it sell off a little bit before news, but the more gold squeezes up here pre-news, the more I am keen to look to sell it later on if we get confirmation. Because the daily flip on gold could be huge. I say could because we'll react to whatever happens. But as long as, you know, you trade below like this resistance on gold, I think you could see gold have a pretty steep sell-off. Focus on the art, trading the money will follow. That's my mantra. Yeah, absolutely, Anthony. That's very, very key, man. Like I say, yeah, trading isn't a career of if I get good, I might make good money. No. If you get good at trading, get consistent. The levels that you can take it to is only limited by your psychology and ability. That's it, man. Alright, Zoom guys, I'm going to shoot off here. London's just ranging. I'm going to wait for that news later on, see what the Open's saying. And we'll let price do its thing. Don't get too chopped up in this range. We almost had a nice little scalp there, but price is just ranging, so we're not going to force anything. But yeah, I'll chat to you guys in Discord later on, and we'll see how that news goes, see if we get some goldie positions.
See you guys.
See you guys, enjoy.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Alright, YouTube fam. Let me see. Where are we here? Yeah, guys, so, you know, had a nice little scalp today. Would have hit like, well, 20 ticks at like half risk. But I just closed at break even due to the fact that 30 is just flipping bullish and bearish. And now I'm pretty much just going to go chill for the rest of the day and see what that news brings later on. So don't force anything in this, but just remember, guys, I also have a video dropping tonight about my day trading setup. Now that I'm trading futures, what platforms I'm using and stuff like that. So if you guys do want to see that, remember, drop a little like, subscribe, and you'll get notified of when that video goes live. But I appreciate you taking the time to tune in if I can get my words out. Remember, I'll be live tomorrow in the Asian session and then back again for London on Friday. So I'll see you guys then. Trade safe, be smart. See you next time. Peace.